And it looks like the Alleghany Mountaineers will be kicking off to the Buffaloes from the 40-yard line. Again, 12 minutes in each quarter. It's a good night for football. These players like playing in these 30 and 40-degree weathers. It's just a little bit cool on the fans. But you get some coffee in you and get you some hot chocolate if we're serving it.
Gary, who's our deep people? Can you see their numbers? It looks like maybe is Jared back there, number 3? I can't tell from here.
It's got a number 3 back, Stan, and
that
number
would be Jared Nichols. And
4, possibly.
Number 4, that would be also
Jaden
Brewer. And Jaden's had I remember his dad in sports and all, and also Winky Nichols, which is Jared's dad in sports here at Floyd. I would like to say that a couple of our players, alumni, have lost their mother yesterday, and that was the Year-Out family. Donald Year-Out's mother passed away yesterday.
Remember that thing.
It's a short kick here going to the middle. Got to pick it up and run. He's gone. Okay, got some blocking. He's to the sidelines. He's still going.
Still on his
feet.
feet.
Back to the
almost a 40-yard line on a good return of about 15 yards on a short kick to go. The ball landed at about the 20-25-yard line.
Didn't quite pick it up quick enough. If they picked it a little bit quicker, I think he might have scored on that one the way they were.
They're going to start this drive on their 37, their own 37 tonight, Stan, and hopefully we're going to see some good razzle-dazzle, or we may just see some solid Buffalo football.
Okay, so Buffalo's in a one backfield. Got a guy trips right. Going to be probably a run. Sprint outside, get him outside. He's turned in. He's going long. Okay, got a penalty, which will probably be a hole where he's thrown at.
Run was by Mason Keith.
And Mason got about 12 yards or 13 yards. The penalty's been showed against the Buffaloes.
Could be a holding.
A hold.
It was in the backfield, which kind of indicates it might be a hold against the Buffaloes. Keith is coming off the field. He's holding his right shoulder, Stan. Looks like he may have took a shot or a little stinger there on that run. They'll have to work and massage that out, but I don't believe it's bothering him too bad. But anyway, he's looking to get some relief on that. So let's see,
he's still first again. Buffalo's be on about the
20, about the 25. 26-yard line. It's going to be first down.
Buffalo's one back.
First down and 20.
Ball's good to quarterback. Handoff back. Quarterback's got the ball going to the outside, turn inside.
Nichols.
Back in, got to the 30, about the 31.
That was number 4. Was that 4, Stan, or was that 1 on the carry right there? It's, again, hard to tell some on these numbers.
Got about 10 yards on that, did he, Gary?
We're still, yes, I believe that's Jared, still in behind the center. Shotgun formation.
Got the ball going past, got a receiver down the outside, dropped the ball, incomplete pass.
Ball was intended for Luke Phillips. Hit him in the numbers, but it was going to be short, and needless to say, of a first down, but it would have picked up maybe 5-6 yards on that play. It's going to bring up a third down and about 15 yards, Stan, to get to the 47-yard line of the Buffaloes to convert.
Looks like the Allegany's playing a 5-2 monster. He overloaded to the right side, pretty much bounced, dropped the ball, fumble. Quarterback got back on the ball before.
Nichols fumbled the ball on the snap.
They're going to have to punt this one here. They're punting fourth down for the Buffaloes.
Ball's on the 25 of the Buffaloes, but
it's cold out there, Gary.
It was a hard snap. It was a hard snap, and it was right there at his numbers, but it was quick. So the cold hands, it's difficult to take a snap like that. We got number. Let's see if we can read that number it's going to be kicking the ball. Ball with low snap
again. Cold hands again. Not bad. He got it off, which is good.
Ball's going to roll down.
Took Alleghany roll for about 1 yard. 54 was punting that ball, Gary, which that is Reese Connor.
Okay, he got the ball. He kind of shanked it off his right side of his foot.
Well, it was a bad. The snap was low, and that throws off your timing and all. So he.
Mason Keith is still coming off the field. The arm bothering him some, but the Alleghany Mountaineers is going to have their first chance within on the 42-yard line of the Buffaloes on their first offensive play of the game.
Got motion, like I said, down the middle to the fullback, stepped around his block. Buffalo stopped him down. Closed it down pretty good. 40. Started on the 42. He may have got to the 41, did he, Gary?
Yeah, it was Waylon Campbell.
Lost yardage
on the carry for Alleghany.
Marked it on the 40, so he actually got 2 yards on that.
Kind of an off-tackle play, but Allegany's coming in with some fairly good size, Stan. It's just whether or not they've got enough repetitions, to come out sharp in mid-season form anyway.
Look like a lot of action, people moving around. Again, wide side fields to their side. A good chance they'll run that way this time. Got slot right. Coming to the short side and out pattern.
Wow.
Ball knocked down.
Number 5 dropped back for the pass, Ethan Kimberlin. And I believe he hit number 72, Stan, in
the back.
In the back, 72.
Again, he's 6 foot something.
He might be 7 foot. I don't know.
He's probably 6'2", 6'3".
They don't have him listed on the program, but big guy, big kid, big athlete.
Tall and beyond. So it's going to be second down.
Third and about 8.
8 yards.
So Buffalo's going to tighten up on defense.
Motion again to right. Going to go right. Quarterback keeper. Okay, good play, good play. Ian took it down. Good play, good play.
Oh, what a play, what a play.
Looked like 81, was it, Gary?
31, maybe.
Looked like it was 81.
We'll get
if
these
it's 81
numbers.
Is right. Wade Chafin.
I'll get
He's tied in, so that would probably be him that made that play.
Yeah.
He played it perfect. He come across. He didn't go inside, outside. Come across, took the end.
Allegany's going to have to drop back nonetheless on 4th down, and about 12 to go. They're going to be kicking from their own 40 to the Buffaloes. Nichols is back to receive.
Okay,
low
short
snap.
Again, get on the Buffaloes. Okay, they got him. Good play, good play, good play. All right, come through. Again, dropping the ball. The ball can be cold, too, and hard to handle. The ball may be real cold.
Wow,
Can you get a number on that, Gary? Number walking this way.
It was just
walked into a crowd.
It was just by committee is the way I look at it. But the low snap he couldn't bring up the ball, and Buffaloes were in on him within seconds. And,
first player got to him, grabbed him high, so he had no way of being able to get rid of it. So
it's going to be a play. It's going to be a ball game
of
aggressive turnover ball, and maybe opportunities or taking advantage of the opportunities anyway.
44, 43. Okay, pass, come right, going long, pumped it. He could still get rid of it. If he saw it, he didn't see it. He's still running. Still got a good yardage, though. Good yardage on that.
Okay, we've got Avery Chafin, who is back again this year. And Avery Chafin was back in on a quarterback that time. And picked up enough yardage for first down. It's going to bring the ball inside the 35 for the Buffaloes on the Mountaineer side of the field. So Buffaloes are driving the first down of the game. That right there, Stan.
It is. Got 2 back, got an I backfield, or what's called a right backfield. Gave it to back, which is tailback. Number 3 running through the middle.
Avery Chafin gave that off to
Jared Nichols.
Jared Nichols for a short pickup.
A 3-yard run, right?
3 yards, yep. It's going to bring up a second down at about 7. Buffaloes are going into an immediate play. They've already had one called. Good snap to Chafin.
Good fake. He's outside. If he 1 step away. Good job.
Jared nearly broke that one.
Got enough for a first, I think.
I believe he's picked up another first down, Buffalo first down. Moving the sticks anyway. They're driving. Buffalo's got the ball down to about the 22 of the Mountaineers.
Good blocking on that side by the Buffaloes. He had an angle there. I guess it'd be the outside. Either the corner came up, safety coming across, stop that run. Good run. And good handoff, good fake. Okay, single backfield, got a split. Motion left. Okay. Be like a left. He's right down the middle. He's open if he catches. All right. Pass thrown for Luke Phillips a little bit out in front. Perfect. Just a perfect play. Just didn't happen for us. Be second down now and 10.
It's okay to go ahead and try those. I mean, it's you can't expect the kids to be in midseason form, but you go ahead and attempt those if you do have the opportunity.
Takes time, don't it?
Second down.
Here we go. One back, come back to the regular back. This may be what they call an R. Hand it off to Jared again. Jared's run the ball down. He's probably got close to the first down again.
We got a flag on the far side of the field, Stan, which could have been an offensive.
It's on the Buffaloes.
Offside penalty. It's against the Buffaloes by all indication.
Legal procedure. Somebody moved.
That should be only a 5-yarder. But it's going to drop them back to where it's going to be about second and maybe 15.
Yeah, should be, yeah.
Close to the 27-yard line of the Mountaineers.
Of course, they'll repeat first down over again. That was the first down. So.
Okay, it's going to be first and about 15. 7 minutes to go in this first quarter. Got no score.
Buffalo's lining up. Split right. Slot left. Single backfield. Motion left. L backfield. Center to quarterback. Quarterback should be Jerry Nichols again. Off to the right. Made a good cut. Made another good cut. Down, and he picked up about two-thirds of the 15 yardage we need there probably.
Yeah, it's going to bring up
about, what is that?
Third down and about 4, 5 maybe.
Picked up about 11 yards there, didn't he?
Again, come out and support your Buffaloes. Like I said, you're able to come out. Like I said, the only game that we've got here again left in the year will be the James River game, and that will be Friday the 19th at 7.
Third down about 4 yards, good 4. I think they had those markers first when they started, Gary. They had a first down marker down here. Goes going over to the left. He's wide open. Now he's got to get to him, catch the ball a little bit high over the numbers, just a little bit high.
Avery had a receiver open, but overthrew the receiver on the far right side, left side of the field.
Again, for some people who don't know this, there is a crown on the field, so it drops off a little bit lower over there. But again, just a cold ball. I mean, I'm talking about not cold hands, but also a cold ball.
Big play for the Buffalo stand here.
Fourth and about 4, yeah. Buffalo's lined up at a power set here. It looks like a slot left. Give it to running back. He's going to the right. He tucks up. He should have. That's going to be close.
He had to get the ball down
to get to the mark.
To the
30. Alleghany ball on about the.
Wow. He liked a half a yard.
Yep.
Half a yard. Like to need one more block, and I believe he'd had it. It's going to be Mountaineer ball on turnover of downs. Alleghany. If the stats were right against James River, Alleghany supposedly did not show any total offense in the game, and I don't know that that's correct. I think that was a typo, but needless to say, they don't have a lot of offense on the ground yet, and we're almost through the first quarter.
Sent a linebacker up the middle. He's getting to the right. Should get the quarterback. Great play by the Buffaloes. Sent the left side linebacker, broke through, made the tackle before him got outside. He was blocking backs.
Number 5 on the keeper for the Highlanders. I mean, the Mountaineers.
Like 21.
That's Kimberlin. Kimberlin's coming in. He's not a very large quarterback, small, but speedy feet, quick feet. Got good vision of the field.
Buffaloes look traditional 5-3, coming up look like a 5-4 or 4-4 now. Okay, pass to the short side is a penalty or inverted whistle, something here. Is there a flag down, Gary?
Got a delay of game, maybe.
Might be a delay of game then.
Talking to Alleghany here. Going to be walking. No, they're not changing anything. It's still second down.
He may not have had his helmet buckled up. They'll get a warning first.
Second down, 14. Yeah. So the first down play, he lost about 4 yards on the play. So we're still at second down with about 14 to go for a Mountaineer first down.
I think it's a helmet thing, Gary. That's what stopped it for.
Ball sitting on about the 10-yard line.
Buffalo's lined up. Looks like a pass trying to go to the flood zone. Kid caught it there for.
No, he
Alleghany.
Come out of his hands, Stan. It was an incomplete.
Got too many flies on this window.
He had it, but it went down on his way down.
Number 6 for Alleghany there, which is Ethan Kimberlin, looks like.
It was a good one-on-one defensive play because that was a man-to-man defense
It's a quick out,
set up for the Buffaloes. Good job by the Buffaloes covering that. It's going to be 3rd down and long again for the Mountaineers. Back
okay,
to
again,
pass.
so just a kind of a, there you go, Buffalo's great position. Didn't let him get outside. They lost another yard on that, Gary.
Yeah. Alleghany, Stan, I heard recently that Alleghany last year, if I got this right, Alleghany liked one student to being able to qualify to go down to a different division.
Yeah, okay.
Which would have dropped them down to a lower division of football. So
let's just punter here, see if he catches it clean. He caught it earlier in his stomach. Then, okay, on the
Low
ground.
snap.
Buffaloes, get on it, guys. Get on. Touchback right there. There you go, touchback.
Yeah. Low snap. He recovered it, but he recovered it in the end zone. Buffalo was on top of that one.
Now, Alleghany will have to come out and kick off to the Buffaloes here.
That should give them 2 points, though, right?
Right,
Sam?
2 points,
Okay,
right.
that's kind of a safety for the Buffaloes. And that'll start the scoring anyway in an odd way, but we'll take a 2-0 lead.
Well, it's happening on both sides, Gary. You know that the ball must. Again, the ball's going to be cold too. Kickers hate to kick a cold ball. Sometimes I remember when they used to try to keep the ball warm before they have to kick off or anything like that a long time ago. But again, what happened? This young man, you know, cold hands, cold ball, cold night. It's different for him. You know, we would not be playing in this kind of weather even in the first playoff game or the end of the playoff game, the playoff championship in December, the first week of December. It probably wouldn't be as cold most times.
Yeah. Well, I'm going to take a short break. Again, the game is being brought to you by Citizens Cablevision, and just to let you know that a couple things, a couple taglines that we got. You know, Citizens got security systems that you need to check into and check about. If you like to get monitored systems where you can see what's maybe going on while you're away from your home on a weekend or a week travel, we can put you in a system. We can come by and give you a free site evaluation. And we've been very pleased with the installs, and we've got a great technician that does it. And also there is even a discount that's allowable. You have to check with your insurance, but there's a discount that if you've got a security system in your home, they'll give you sometimes maybe 10 or 15% off of your monthly or your quarterly statement.
Okay, good catch. Run hard up the middle. Go, 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 go. Okay, we were going to say there, Gary was doing a little commercial there, but you have the choice to kick off with a tee, or you have the choice to punt. Alleghany chose to punt. Got a good run out there. I think we got 15 or 20 yards after the catch, which is good there. A little bit of hang time.
He kicked it about the 50, maybe the 45. Buffalo's returned at least a good 10 yards.
Yeah.
Going to start this off, their offensive play on the 45, 44 of the Mountaineers with about 4 minutes to go in the first quarter. And again, it's pretty much been all Buffalo football up to now.
Right now we got a slot left. We got a double slot motion left, which makes it trips to the right. Faking to the middle, good run, good hard run there. Jared Nichols handing off to, I guess that's Averett, isn't it, probably?
Jared's back in behind center.
I think Mason Keith, that was Mason Keith that time he got the ball.
Mason's back in the game. He took a little shoulder stinger the first part of the game, but he's back in. It looks like he's okay. We got 3
yards on that.
We got some wide receivers on the right side.
Getting the running game, establish the running game. Good hard run there again, right to the middle.
Mason Keith was taking players with him.
Nichols to Mason Keith again. And that was
enough for a first down.
So that was a 7-yard pickup.
Buffaloes are moving the ball again.
He's going to get the power game put together here and then go off that.
I believe they're going to. Allegany's going to call a timeout and gather themselves. Buffaloes are having a quick start in their play. So, Stan, we'll take a second and just talk about the folks at home. if they need assistance in their connectivity on the internet, give us a call. Let us talk to you about Wi-Fi, managed Wi-Fi. You may say, well, Gary, what are you talking about, managed Wi-Fi? Well, that's something that we can help you with to keep you up on your internet side, make sure your equipment's operating properly, and make sure that you're getting the broadband that you're needed there at the home for your work, if you're working from home, or your telemed, if you're talking to your doctors through the computer, or having Zoom meetings with your work, and if you've got kids at home that are working with the online programs of the school, the managed Wi-Fi, that's something that is very inexpensive, something that we do, and something that we can take care of for you. And just give us a call at 745-2111 and talk to anyone there about managed Wi-Fi.
Again, Gary, I want to apologize to any fans that's watching this. They're wearing the black jerseys again, and it's a number with the insert of the black in the middle of it. It's gold with black insert, and the solid number is just so much easier to see out here, but we'll do the best we can. But it's just great to be playing Floyd County Buffalo football again.
Buffalo's got the ball on about the 32-yard line.
Handed off. They called us in the backfield on that one.
It was a first
Loss
down.
Of about 3 yards on that.
Yeah, they're going to be a second down at about 12. About the first play, Stan, that they've lost any yardage on tonight. They're pretty much running the ball right now. About 85%, 90% of the time they're running the ball.
He wants to establish the run game. They got to get stronger. They got some big boys in there. Allegany's got some big boys in the middle. Again, there he drops it off the outfield. Could be a good rain. Outside in the flats. Good run down the middle. Good cut inside. All right, all the way down to like the 11 or 12-yard line. And that is 42.
Seth Dunbar.
Seth Dunbar.
Wow, what a
6
play.
foot, 165, a junior. He'll be coming back. A good thing.
What a play by Seth. He made a good cut, Stan. Pick up what they call the yak yardage, which is yards after catch.
Getting in lined up, going in. Trips left. Center, he faked it up, gave it to the back. 44 running through. I think that is
Mason Keith.
Mason Keith again.
Mm-hmm. Almost in. He may be down inside the 5.
I'm trying to get this yardage for the fans, but it's hard to keep up all this, so we'll get close if we can. Backfield, quick snap, hand 2, back to Mason Keith, going there right. He should score. And it should be a Buffalo touchdown.
Mason's in if he's got control. Yes, sir, here he does. So now Buffaloes have scored again. The Buffaloes are racking up some yardage, which that I would have thought would have happened based upon what I seen James River did with Alleghany last week. But again, I didn't know if James River caught them on an off day or what, but it seems like the Buffalo has got their offensive rolling, and Alleghany is yet to get their offense in gear.
Even blocking, Gary, it takes you got to be ready that very first game in any sport, no matter what it is.
Got a young kicker out there, Stan. Who do you know who that is?
I can't see the number right now. Let's see if he stays down on it, follows through. The steps are off, but it's going to be good, I think. Yes, it's good.
Good.
That is 14. Is that 14?
14, Stan, on the number for that.
They don't have a 14 listed, so it can't.
No, it's Mason Keith.
Mason Keith kicked it in.
Yeah, Mason Keith was kicker on that.
Working him. I hadn't seen him kick it. Good job by Mason.
Great. We at Citizens again. I know folks have been concerned and worried about where their mail is going nowadays. When they mail a bill in and mail a letter or mail any kind of document, a lot of times you've noticed from Thanksgiving through the Christmas season with the FedEx and the parcel service and all that, the load of work that they've had, the mail, there's been a tremendous amount of mail that may get slowed down just because of the quantity and the mass of it. But if you've got some concern that way, go online at citizens.coop and check out our e-care. Our e-care will allow you to pay online, and that way it'll take care of the need to mail any documents, and also we can set it up where it's an automatic draft for you. And also you can request any of your product services at home if you have any changes at all. Give us a call, and we'll show you how to sign up for the eCare on citizens.coop.
Decent kick down the middle. Picking up on. He dropped the ball on the 5-yard line. Buffalo's got to get down, breakdown, good breakdown.
43 Stan on the return was Matt Howell. Dropped the kick to Mason Keith that kicked the ball deep, about the 5, as you said.
Was that Mason kicking off too? I couldn't get the number.
I believe it
right there,
was.
he just said, I think it is, if that looks like.
They brought the ball out to about the 15. Going to start maybe, on the 15, Mountaineer ball. Buffalo's ahead right now, 9-0, 2 minutes to go yet in this first quarter.
Yeah, it was 2:21 when he kicked off, so knocked off about 10 seconds. So there, first down for the Alleghany Highlanders.
Got a wide out.
Or Mountaineers, excuse me.
Man-to-man defense.
They still got single back. Got like a motion. I told you, be a lot of motion. Coming back inside on a trap. Okay, they got him. That's that big fullback. He's good size.
He's going to pick up 5 tough yards on that play.
And I think they actually trapped on that. Number 40 for them. It was a runner. He is 5'8", 210 pounds. Low to the ground and a good wide body. And I'm not saying that in a critical way. That's a good size for a good fullback, running back. You don't see him till he runs over you like a freight train. So linebackers down the Reedy. We got
a wide out and a tight little slot back on the left-hand side of the line this time.
Motion again. They'll probably come back. Quarterback keeping it. Got to the quarterback. Good tackle. Looked like 52 for the Buffaloes.
He may have picked up one. It was a tough one. Number 5 on the keeper.
So it may have been 55 because we don't. With 52, there it is. Josh Fletcher, and he's 6'1", 260. So that's a good little weight too on the side. Again, if we call out the wrong numbers, we apologize. But this kind of gives you a 3D effect. If they turn sideways or anything, you can't see it. We can see Allegany's a little bit better because they're solid numbers.
Okay, Alleghany got a third down and about 5.
Okay, again, pass all the way. They're going to go long. He's going deep. The kid, going to be interference, I'm afraid. Did they throw it? Okay, we're lucky on that one. They didn't throw it.
Did not. He come up, number 6, come up looking for a call, but did not get it.
Well, they were running together, and I think maybe when he stretched out to go up, they instantly hit their feet together. But I don't know. Usually that would have been a call. So
ball sitting
fourth
on
down,
the 20,
they're going to have to punt.
Sitting on the 22-yard line, so they're going to punt again. And the last 2 punts have not been quite successful for the Mountaineers of Alleghany. They've had low snaps in both cases.
Watch him see if it catches into his stomach instead of out in front of him.
Good
see
snap.
Into his belly. Oh, we had to catch the block out.
Got the punt off. Ball's
got it off. No flag.
It's going to be on the about the 43-yard line of the Mountaineers. Buffalo going to have another great opportunity on this drive, starting inside the Mountaineer side of the field. 9-0 is your score. 32 seconds remaining in the first quarter.
Done pretty good so far, Gary. I've got 1st and 10, slice, 1st and 10, slice, 1st and 10. So if they keep doing this, if they develop the power game, get it going strong, Alleghany won't be able to stop
55 hustling off the field right before snap. Had too many players on the field.
Tied line up. They lined up for like a run. Nobody's deep. Come back
Avery
past
Chafin.
the flood. The flood's open. Right there he is. He caught it. Good move. 2 good moves. Keep down the sidelines. Number
42.
And that is Seth Dunbar.
Avery Chafin on the
Two good
pass.
moves there. 2 good moves. He picked up how many yards there, Gary?
He picked up at least 25 yards on the play.
Okay, we'll give him that. Buffalo favor, right?
Had the ball on inside the 45-yard line. This ball sitting on the 25 now.
Buffalo's going quick here. They're lined
10.
up. One backfield. Center to number 10, which is Avery. Jared Nichols got ball. Good turn, good run, good spin. 1st and 10.
Jared's going to be picking up another first down. Excited about that. Buffalo football right now.
Again, I got
hard driving.
First and 10 again, Gary. First and 10 slice.
Ball
First and 10
inside
slice.
the 20. Going to be sitting on the 15-yard line.
Quick movement. I think they
going
can
to be
out.
It's going to be end of quarter, Stan, I believe, right
it's
now.
over now.
So
Yep.
Buffalo's pretty much in command of this first quarter, 9-0. And in terms of total yardage, I doubt if Alleghany has over 10 or 15.
They don't have,
if they have that. So anyway, I want to take a break and Stan and talk a little bit about City Zip and gigabyte fiber.
Fiber optics, right?
That's available or will be available and coming soon right by your home. So you're going to ask, what is gigabyte fiber about? Well, it's going to be about fiber, all the fiber that you need in your house, all about the bandwidth in your house that you need to handle all the devices that you need. Now, you say, well, how many devices? I don't know I don't have that many. Oh, yes, you do. You got iPhones that'll be using your bandwidth. You got iPads. You've got laptops. You got desktops. And all the kids, too, have usually 2 or 3 devices also. So it didn't take long to get to 10 or 15 devices within a house. And a lot of homes, a lot of television now is going over to a digital format where you can stream live videos and things of that nature, whether it be Netflix or Disney Plus, Hulu, Roku. So that is a very nice feature to have. You just got to have enough bandwidth to take care of that. And with gigabyte fiber optics at your home, you can do that. So give us a call. You'll be surprised in terms of what it can do for you. Give us a call at 745-2111 anytime between 8 and 6 o'clock in the evenings. Stan, Buffalo football.
Buffaloes are split left. Got like a pro set there. Hand it off up the middle. I'm not sure if they're pulling for a trap there, if that's just a straight block, but line it up quickly again.
Ball on the 10-yard line.
Got a 5-yard gain on that.
Second down and 5 on the 10.
Again, lined up in it's like a slot left. No, it's trips left, trips left. Kicker should be coming in right down the middle. He's wide open. He's touchdown! 21, is it?
40, maybe Mason Keith against that. 40, it's hard to read it again. 42 maybe.
42.
42, there we go.
That would be
Seth Dunbar.
No, Seth Dunbar. Oh, man.
Seth's having a big game.
He's doing a good job, yeah.
Going to be an extra.
Kick here all the kicks need to be good.
Mason Keith.
Mason Keith, if he just follows through like he did last time, be a very good kick. Got a good holder. Ball is snapped. Ball's down. Ball's kicked. Ball's good.
Good place.
Good job. Good
kick. Good elevation on the kick. Good distance on the kick. Buffaloes 16. Mountaineers of Alleghany 0. 11:30 left in the half before halftime. Buffalo's going to be kicking off to Alleghany here. Folks, if you're having any issues on your computer, what I mean by that, say if you have suspicious emails or the emails may have containment of something to open up. It's something that you may want to protect yourself from, and our virus protection for your laptops and your desktops, we can take care of that very marginally per month. We can take up, I believe our subscription will handle up to 4 devices. So that's something that you want to consider. If you don't have PC protection, give us a call at 745-2111 and talk to us about virus protection for any of your computers, laptops, and other devices.
There you go. He squibbed the ball, which is good. Still bad hands. Break it down. Coming up middle. He's jammed up. All the Buffaloes, a team of Buffaloes, or a herd of Buffaloes.
By committee again. Ball's at the 30-yard line of the Mountaineers. Not much on the return, about 5 yards. Buffaloes again playing very strong defense, as expected.
Right now,
And
stopping any big play. You know it, Gary?
their
Stop.
offense, Stan, I believe their offense is really honing in and getting sharper and sharper. Passes are crisper, hands are softer. Seems like the ball is just being received much better right now. Running backs are doing a good job. Front line's tremendous, doing all the blocking for them.
Good hard running, too. They're running. I mean, you see guys being blown back. Pass down the middle, hit right on the spot.
Big hit.
He aired him in all the way there.
Big hit.
A good about a 4-yard gain there. Actually, 3-yard gain.
That's not a bad defensive play, Stan. Basically,
Offense,
your defense, that was a pass play on the side for about 4 yards, but the defensive guy is going to give him 3 to 4 yards off the ball, and that's pretty much what he did. He just went out 4 yards, 5 yards, made a cut, made a turn, and caught the ball.
What I like, Gary, he read it all the way. The defensive guy did, but a good guy, good offensive play by the offensive guy too. He got his yardage, 3 yards. You know. Okay, motion. They were in hull. Ball again. Ball's down right there. Fumble by the quarterback.
Fumble and ball
was snapped high.
A loss of about 10 yards on that play. Again, Alleghany, if they have any offense in the game, they're going to be losing it on some of the mistakes and fumbles and bad snaps that they're getting. So
they had gained 3 and they lost 3 on that. It's kind of a long 3 on both sides the way they've had it, but it's either the center's getting he's having to work to block that guy in front of him too, so he's excited too.
So it's going to be 3rd down, about 14.
Lined up for the run here. Got the safety back, pass down the middle, looking for long. He throws the ball, intercept. No, hit somebody with it again. Did we catch it? We caught that ball.
I believe it's either that or he fumbled the ball one. I can't tell. That is going to be Buffalo football. I believe it. I believe he took it out of his hands.
Is that what it was?
Uh-huh.
Up here, I got so many fly tracks on this window, I couldn't.
I believe the quarterback went back for a pass. Next thing you know, they stripped it from his hands.
I saw it leave his hand, and whammo. And I saw the Buffaloes over there starting to start a stampede, you know.
Nonetheless, it's going to put the ball at about the 20-yard line of the Mountaineers. Buffalo's going to be driving again. 9 minutes.
And just good yardage. You're almost in the red zone to start off with. 5 yards from your red zone. They're in there. Again, they'll come back and run quicker. Motion left. Handed off like a reverse. Got good blocking. He still got probably
hit there.
Almost 3 yards. Good hit coming down from the inner linebacker there. He got probably 2 yards in maybe.
43 on the tackle. That's a good tackle, individual tackle by Matt Howe.
Need a little bit more of a block out there by the Buffaloes. Okay, Buffaloes lined up.
Still picked up about 2.
One backfield. It's going to the middle. Is that Mason Keith again? He's been running that play a lot. Somebody else. Penalty there.
But that's a Buffalo touchdown
That's probably gonna be
if it stands.
Yep. Where it's throwing it, maybe like a clip or a hole.
I believe it was Mason Keith on the carry stand. If it stands.
Yeah, he's coming off. So.
Flag was deep in the end. I mean, over on the it's against the Buffaloes. Probably an illegal block.
I call a hole. I think it was the symbol he gave.
Okay. It's going to drop them back, but that's not bad. They've only had 1 or 2. This might be the 3rd penalty in the game, so did a good job. It's just one play right there, one player.
It may just be the same. And then we had a legal procedure, and then we had this one. Did we have another one? I'm not writing them down, but you're closer. I know about 3. Okay, Buffalo's got the ball on the 15-yard line, is it?
About 15. So
high snap, though. Quarterback handled it good. Good read, though. Good read. He pulled it back out. Good run to 22. He's still running.
22. Tough run on that, Stan. That's
Trevor Miller.
Oh, good job on that.
I remember a lot of these guys from Sandlot. They worked hard as Sandlot players, and I'm getting old talking about them. They're getting graduating. I'm talking about them as little kids. We're down on, what is that, about the 4-yard line?
Yeah, they should
touchdown. Should be a touchdown.
Touchdown Buffaloes on that one. Looks like probably Mason Keith on that. Or was that 22 Stan on the carry?
That's Trevor Miller again.
Okay, gave the ball to Trevor. Let him score 6. Mason Keith in for the extra point.
Good blocking there, though, too. You get down there tight like that. I remember one year we held I think they said we held Georgia Whiff to like 6 times down there, right on the goal line, 1st and 10. Held them about 6 times, and they never did score.
Mason's
good kick. He's great kick in there, going
elevation and all.
Good squeezing the ball. Gary was talking about pinching a golf ball. That's what you got to do with that ball. He pinched that and went good height, good distance, good accuracy.
Stan, and you know this by playing the game. Anytime that you guys can rally around each other and the plays are working, the blocks are working, there's no turnovers, you're trying to keep your penalties to a minimum. When you're clicking, I guess when you're in that zone, everybody is doing their part, and it just makes the game so much easier for you on that aspect of the ball side. It takes the anxiety and releases that little anxious moments that you may have, and you play with a different tempo, different gait in the game when you got confidence.
Yeah, they're coming off a 25-0 loss last week. Wow!
Get on
the ball!
Wow, what a play by the Buffaloes here.
Should be.
We're going to have to tell.
Buffalo ball. Yep.
We're going to have to tell you about this one. Alleghany.
He just drilled him. Guy didn't pay attention. He drilled him. It bounced off of him. Bounced from their yard line. Buffalo ball right there on the 50-yard line.
Alleghany lined up with all the players. Well, not all the players, but some of the players on the 50-yard line. Buffalo's kicking from the 40.
They're a little bit too tight.
And he just drilled that ball right into the backside of one of the Alleghany players. He never seen it coming. Buffalo ball on about the 50-yard line. 8 minutes to go in this quarter. Stan, my rough prediction was tonight I was going to see a 60-0 ball game, but that was just a guess on my part. So I feel real confident in the Buffalo offense right now.
Good hard snap. Long pass. He's open if he can get to it. He's caught it. Okay, he had to kind of turn around to get it. Is that
that receiver is on the far right, and folks, he's so far away we can't see the number, but it was a great reception. Pickup of about 30-35 yards on the play. Great pass by Avery. Buffalo driving. Ball's inside the 30-yard line of the Mountaineers.
Okay, well, a hold up on the ball. Quarterback
Nichols on the carry.
Well, they're trying to read it a little bit closer in a little niche there in the handoff, really, because the back don't know if he's going to get it or not. He's got to be ready to get it, but the quarterback's going to pull it if he sees the end charging down inside. So, but still, there we go. We got a few yards out of that, about 3 yards.
Second down, about 6. Nichols is going to get the ball again.
He's got it, trying to get outside. Good cut inside, cutting across. He probably got about 3 more, didn't he, Gary?
Yeah, there was nothing on the right side, and he cut across the grain. Kind of like one of the players staying, I remember over at Virginia Tech. I don't know, you remember a guy named Michael Vick?
Yeah, I do.
He was probably one of the best guys I've ever seen to cut across the grain running the football. He would go left side, and before the next thing you know it, he was on the right side of the field, and I don't know how he got over there. But you usually could. That was a great run right there.
Again, pass, got to turn, get rid of it.
Avery Chafin on the rollout.
Throw it out. There you go. He found a receiver, actually, too, inbounds.
Wow,
good exit play.
Great
good exit play. Good ball. Good ball. Did you see how tight that ball was?
That may have been Caden. Caden's force. I don't know if Caden's on the field tonight. I'm looking.
I can't tell. He's tall, over 40-something. I think that is him, really.
Caden is number 40.
That don't look like the 40 I'm looking at there. I think it is a 40, maybe, Gary. He's tall like Caden. He's standing like Caden.
Yeah.
That's probably Caden.
It looks like Caden out there.
How many yards have they gained? You got me confused here.
It looks like they're basically sitting on the 10-yard line. So it's going to be first down and 10 to go for a Buffalo
left.
Football.
Buffalo's handing off, going to
Buffalo
that side.
touchdown.
Good block and exit front ball. Touchdown.
Touchdown Buffaloes.
Touchdown.
That's going to be number 3, Nichols.
Yeah, should be.
On that keeper.
Adrian handed off to him, probably. They sometimes switch up. Sometimes Adrian hand off to him, and sometimes Jared hand off to him back and forth in the other games you're not talking about. But again, this is really hard on the other team. 29-0 here. Going to be 30.
7 minutes to go in the second
I'm
quarter.
really proud of Mason Keith with his kicking. I like what I'm seeing with him. He's a good. I hope I don't jinx him like they do in pros and all, but they may have been offsides on that. That's a good kick right there.
Another good
in
that range. Another good center, snap center, and good hold.
Yeah,
good placement, good kick.
Like you said, snap, hold, kick. 3 people having to work together, as you said earlier.
It's a great job. Sam, a little bit about Citizens again. We're going to talk about giving us a call. We're going to talk, if you will, give us a call about Manage My Notify. And again, you may say, okay, well, tell me about Manage My Notify. What are we doing there? Got a lot of products, a lot of offerings for you. This is more toward the organizations and churches and businesses that would need to make calls to numerous or text messages, calls, emails to your employees or to your students or to church members, or if you got a prayer list that you want to send out. Manage My Notify will allow you to do that. We'll set you up to where you can do that, and it's a very simple process.
Okay, in the gap, just stay in bounds. Good kick.
Buffalo's down.
Hit him right there. Okay, he didn't have to.
Kick off down to
20.
20.
Yep.
7 minutes to go in this quarter, Stan. We're right on. We're right on my guesstimate of 60-0, but I don't know if that's going to hold or not. But anyway, Buffalo's outside of the penalties that would, but Buffalo still scored. But outside the penalties, we may have had 3, totaling
our first series
25, 30 yards.
Yeah. But then after that, our kids, Buffalo's really turned on.
Playing with confidence right
now. Alleghany has, again, they've had some missed fumbles. Quarterback short, like you said earlier, missed throws. Snap to the main back. He's maybe got a yard.
Just don't have the up front block and stand to give them time to get into their holes. Quarterback, halfback, whichever's got the ball, all the holes are closing up on them.
And we're quicker than they are, too. I think they got a lot of weight in the front. You got to be in really super top shape to be a heavy guy and play this game. And our guys we got some heavier guys, but they're pretty lean. They move quick, You can be big and be quick. You don't have to necessarily be fast, but be quick,
Alleghany is no hurry to snap this football.
I haven't seen a lot of substitutes, so they've got like I'm going to call it a bunch. See what's going
sweep.
To that sweep like we talked about earlier. But nobody blocked over it for him.
Fumble on the play, Stan.
Buffalo ball, I think.
Could be Buffalo ball.
Yeah, see, you may say the ball was down. They may get that charitable call.
Let's see if he's going to rule in favor of the Buffaloes.
Well, they're taking it back. I think they're going to let Alleghany have it. Yeah.
Okay, ball player must have been down on the field, but the ball was loose for a moment.
He gained about 7 yards on that. That sweep, they're going to have to stop.
3rd down in a short 1, maybe 2.
And they can stop that with just getting up the field to where the ball is.
I believe this will be Allegany's first down, Stan, if they make this within this first half.
Yeah, Buffalo's going to stop them right here. I see the linebackers coming. Trying to go in the middle. See right there. Oh, there's that big fullback.
Fullback's got the ball on the dive play.
That's like 210
pounds, yeah.
Like that, yeah.
He's about 5'1". Yeah. 210. So you may take a shot at him, but miss him. But he's a great runner.
Offensive gear.
Strong player.
Buffalo's, I think, almost starting on 2 pages, and with Alleghany offensive output now, I've got maybe just almost a half a page. Okay, they're on the 35-yard line. Again, got a slot right, split left, backs moving, which coming this side. The pass is like a screen pass.
Up.
Okay, that's all right.
Let him a little bit more on that pass play, but nonetheless a good play by the Mountaineers on 1st down. But they did pick up a 1st down in this game. Mm-hmm. So Buffaloes gave him an opportunity there.
The number 6 there, the receiver, he stopped running, or I think it was 6, might have been. I know it was 8. He stopped running. If he'd have just took a few more steps, that ball would have been right on the money.
Ball still
just
on
a
the
screen.
Still on the 35-yard line of the Mountaineers. Got a long way to go, Stan, and they're not playing with a lot of urgency.
They're tired
being down 30-0 already.
Being that big, you got to be in top shape. They just hadn't had that much time to get in top shape. Coming back around, see, getting wide. Come on up, make stop. Good stop. Good hit, too. Hoping it'll get us for hitting too hard there.
Quite a few players in on that tackle.
Yep. 33 was one of the first ones to get there, I think, was Nathaniel.
54.
Shanton.
Yeah, 54. Go ahead and give him some credit.
Yeah,
Reese Connor. Where you been all night, Reese?
We mentioned him earlier. We mentioned him a little bit earlier.
Okay.
I remember a lot of these guys played some good ball last year. Well,
a lot of these kids, they led the district in a lot of their tackles and in a lot of their stats. Yes, sir.
And as the Buffaloes proud of them this year, a lot of our students are signing up for the different colleges and furthering their education. We're real proud of each and every one of them.
Ball at the 38-yard line of the Mountaineers. Third down and about 8.
Fullback's going to get this one.
Uh-oh.
Called timeout.
Somebody's called a timeout or delay a game, either one.
Might have been getting close. I never watch that clock. I'm not used to it.
Anyways, we got a timeout on the field, and we're going to take a break. We're going to hear a little bit more about Citizens. We do offer, we are the full service provider in Floyd County, which, as you know. And we've got the internet to take care of all your broadband needs. We take care of your cable, your TV needs. We do have various packages that are available depending on the program features that you do like in your TV programming. We have that and all this information you can go onto our website at citizens.coop and take a look at. Folks that still want the old telephones in the house, what we call the POTS lines, plain old telephone service. We've got those still that we can bring to you. We're offering our new VoIP service, which is phones that are brought in over the internet protocol. So check out our website, citizens.coop, for more information and details.
Third and about 8 to go, Gary. Long 8. Again, Buffalo's lined up. Looks like they'll send a linebacker up the middle. He's going to pass. He's throwing down the middle. Buffalo's... Okay, I thought he was going to the middle. Actually went to the outside guy. Number 8 again, just a little bit out of his reach.
Just let him maybe about a half a foot. Dylan Nicely was the intended receiver.
Now, we were over there, but we didn't move over close enough to him. We need to have a little bit more, not touching, but a little bit more meshing up with that pass.
It's great. It was a good thrown ball, but it just led him just by a little bit. It's going to bring up a 4th down and 8 and 4 minutes to go in this first half, and Alleghany not going to go for it.
Watch this punter again, Gary. And let's see if he catches into his body. Sit out.
Snap.
He actually put him. See, he's taking too long. That's going to be a short. Stick it up the. Oh, get on it. Get on it. Okay, Buffalo. Ball's in the air. Buffaloes have it. Buffaloes have it.
The ball's at the 50-yard line anyway with a pile of people.
He's looking downfield before catching it, really.
It was a short kick, Stan, so he had to come up on that kick to receive it. And when he got to it, it was pretty much at his knees anyway.
Well, probably about a 15, maybe a 20-yard kick.
Could have probably let that ball drop and roll. Didn't need to chance a fumble here, but needless to say, the Buffaloes recovered on the 50-yard line. Ball set in dead center of the field. Buffalo's got 4 minutes to go and score another 7 points here, Stan. You think you got a minute?
1st and 10 on the 50-yard line. Good run. Get the sideline. We got a penalty, probably a hold.
Keith on the carry, but that play's probably going to come back.
Probably, yeah.
That may be about the 4th penalty, I guess, against the Buffaloes, but it's going to be a hold. It's going to be a 10-yarder.
I know you've heard me say this, but there's a hold every play. Just kind of know how. I mean, I understand the first 2 games that Floyd played in. I'm sorry I didn't get to see him. I had some surgery going on in my family and stuff. But anyway, I heard that the first game was no penalties called, really. You do about anything you wanted to. And if you're on the outside and you have outside play, you let somebody hold your defensive end, it's murder for you almost. So, okay, Buffaloes again, first and about 15. Got to play, hand it to the fullback. He let him have it. And
Ball carrier was
22
Dunbar.
Dun-
No, it wasn't
That's
Dunbar.
Miller.
On
Yeah.
the carry. He's did a good job protecting the ball. He knew he was going to be brought down.
Got about, 2 yards maybe?
It's going to bring up second down, about 14 to go. Buffalo's right now
Okay, so
stalling just a little bit on offense. A little out of sync, but they're going to be okay.
they don't want to give them anything up. Passes need to be sure, holding on the ball, shore up the ball. You don't want to give them anything right here in your own territory.
Nichols
They're
behind
gonna send
center.
both linebackers looking for the run. We kept the ball. Jared Nichols going to the right if he can get that cut, if he can break it. Okay, he ended up getting it back to the original line of scrimmage,
maybe 2 yards on the carry, but doing a lot of what they call east to west running. Stan, can you tell folks out there what the difference between east and west and north and south running is?
You really do not really want to run a lot east and west, unless you can break the wing down there and get upfield. In other words, he almost did. He broke it enough to get 2 or 3 yards because he started behind the line of scrimmage, but again down the field, it's slanted, so you get there. I think legal procedure against Buffalo is another 5-yard penalty.
A lot of those players that I've seen in the past, Stan, that were good east to west players were those guys that could round the corner with basically good speed. It took the speed and probably a good outside block by the tight end, probably, and the wide receiver to make that happen.
See, they strung that out pretty good. What you're saying, they didn't get upfield and pass the play. They come down the field, and so they were out. But he still made a good run out of it. I mean, what did we say? He got at least 3 yards out of it. So that's not bad.
It's going to bring up third down, about 15, something like that for the Buffalo. So they need to be playing smart on this down. 2 minutes to go, pretty much in the first half. They're up 30-0. They don't want to turn it over here. They probably want to get enough yardage to make a good punt and put Alleghany back deep in their hole.
Again, the play hadn't hurt them. The penalties is what hurt them. Holding, if you're downfield in open field, don't even look at anybody too strong. But in those trenches, a lot of stuff goes on. But you got to make sure you don't hold. If you're near the ball, every referee sees you. So if you're near the ball, you better make sure you don't hold. But there's holding in this game all the time from everybody, and it's illegal. But they can't call it all. We'll be here all night. But Buffalo's here could gain on this. But again, like you said, get a few more yards and get a good swift kick to pin them deep and go in at halftime. Buffalo's here too. They probably didn't want to try. They didn't want to give them a way in. In other words, give them motivation going in by scoring a touchdown or something like intercepted pass, fumble, whatever like that. So Buffalo's playing good ball, good team ball. Just got to cut the penalties out now. Got one backfield.
Third down, about 15.
We're going to go fast. We're going to go for it all.
Nichols.
He couldn't get through the middle.
Nichols.
Got good yardage.
A lot of good coverage on that play. Stand by
he
the
got
Mountaineers.
6 yards on that.
It's going to bring up a fourth down, about 9 yards, and they're in a good position to make a good punt, trap Alleghany down deep in their own territory to maintain this 30-0 lead. Got 2 minutes to go in the ball game. I don't think, from what I've seen, I don't think Alleghany is going to play in any form of urgency.
Punt this ball all the way to the left side. If you get it, punt for the 10-yard line on the left side. Make that guy run to catch it, get downfield and cover. Good snap, good hold, good kick. He's more down middle. Fair catch. That was illegal for a catch if they call it right. They may just let it go.
Ball's dead on the 25-yard line. About a 35-yard punt. Good punt by the Buffaloes. Yeah. Alleghany going to start on the 20-24. Got 75 yards to go for a score. So they're going to have to break off one of those special plays here.
That's a pretty good no call there because the kid didn't give a legal fair catch. You got to get your arm up. You see kind of how he waved about his chest.
I thought that looked like you did.
But also we got into him too almost.
Yeah, a little bit before the ball got there.
A good no carry, no call, I thought, in a way on that play. I usually wouldn't say that. You know how bad I am, but probably a pretty good no call. Okay, he's going long passing. He runs out to the right. He throws down the middle. Too long, up in the air.
Number one on the coverage was Luke Phillips for the Buffaloes.
Number 3 trying for the ball is Montgomery Travis. He is a junior, has no weight. He has no height. He has no height at all. I mean, does that mean he's non-existent? No height?
They didn't get him weighed in, I don't think, and measured before the ball game.
What's that, the 24, Gary? I think so.
Yeah,
Okay,
ball
they're
set.
on 24. Alleghany is.
24.
Defense, we still run the 4-4. Keep one linebacker back, trying to get the sweep in. Quarterback keeps. Stopped him, I think, at the line of scrimmage or before the line of scrimmage.
Might have picked up 2 or 3. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 6, maybe.
4, maybe, yeah. Okay.
Minute 17 to go in this first half, I mean. Again, Alleghany is pretty much using much of all the game clock, 25-second game clock to get their playoff, which I would have thought they would have pushed that a little bit, but that's
not a lot of practice, Gary.
Strategy.
That much weight now. It's hard to get in shape. It's okay, going for the screen again. Oh, good catch by the young man there. Good tackle by the Buffaloes, though. He didn't go nowhere after he caught it. Good tackle. Slid off the block.
Great job on the reception. Dylan nicely. But a really
great catching the ball.
Great job on the tackle.
That's Dylan Neely. He is a junior, 5'11", 200
was
pounds.
Was that number 1 on the tackle? If it was Luke Phillips.
Luke Phillips.
Of the
He
Buffaloes.
would be out there in a corner. It may have been him. I couldn't see it real good. Should be able to see number 1, though. Should be. That's just one mark.
got a timeout on the field. And, folks, I just want to mention to you, you're online a lot at home, or if you're traveling down the road and you got a chance to check out your iPhone. Well, of course, not while you're driving, but if you're a passenger. But anyway, if you want to go on and look at Citizens, where we've got quite a few places that you can find us and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. I believe even on Twitter. So keep up with us in terms of what we got going on activity-wise at Citizens. We got quite a few. Usually you have quite a few yard sales going on and a couple of special events during their course of the year. And we always advertise heavy on our Facebook page. So go visit us there, like us there, and comment on us there, if you will.
Looks like we may be going for this one, Gary. Try to
He's
shake him up a
be,
little. We're going hard. If you get this okay,
got a great
that's a good
punt
kick
off.
by punt, and we got the ball going down the middle,
Nichols
going
on
to
the
the
40.
sidelines. He's got throwing a penalty on. I don't know who that's throwing on. Got these two, right there's taunting. You see 61 standing over the guy. That's taunting right there. One of our guys just said something to the referee. That's another penalty.
Nichols got the ball on the 40-yard line, so it's a 60-yard return, and we had about.
When you're winning, that's not good to be.
Well, you got four flags.
At least 4, I think. Is there a referee with a flag left? I think maybe the guy down in the end zone.
And that was a great return by Nichols. He took it from dead center in the field, and went down the right sideline, cut back down the middle a little bit, and off to the side he went again. But
all for naught.
Maybe a hold or two, maybe.
A hold, there's
possibly.
A taunting, there's a legal
personal foul,
sportsmanship there, personal foul.
Wow.
And shoot, we might get the ball on the 0 line.
We're going to go back. May have to replay the down. I don't know. They may give them a first down stand. Alleghany a first down.
Yeah, on the punt. It's kind of like that. There was a taunting. This flag right here near us, around between 30 and 40. That should be taunting. There, a guy knocked our kid down and stood right over him. You got to get up and move on.
Referees at the 25-yard line and talking about, I'm sure, not what they're going to eat
I wonder
tonight.
if it'd be taunting if I knocked him down and helped him back up. I'd still be standing over. Would it be taunting?
Oh, my. They've got some decisions to make on the penalties.
This may be like Congress. It may be, we may go into 2022.
Let's see what's going to come up with. 25-yard line, 4th down. Right now, the play on the field is 4th down and about 6. 24 seconds left.
Anything against Floyd, give him first. But you know what? With this, too, when you ahead this much, you got to watch your referees. I mean, they're all good. Those guys put in the time and all, but still, you need to, they're not going to let you just beat up on somebody and run over them nowadays. I mean, used to it didn't matter. Somebody beat you 100 to nothing. But nowadays, most referees, they're going to try to keep a tight game if you, you start just running over somebody. So you got
wow, you got 7 revs out there, and you got 5 of them in the huddle.
Well, we got 535
Coach
people in Congress.
Coach Bill's just wanting to know what's going on.
Yeah. They can't figure it out yet.
He's wanting to play.
They're still trying to figure out who's on second, maybe, you reckon? But that's a lot to decide, what goes against what happened first, what happened second, I think it goes back to the first penalty, and it goes from there. The unsportsmanlike conduct on the side there will be against us, I know. No matter what happens, we'll get that one probably.
Coach Bill is still looking for an answer from the refs. I don't know. They don't have replay yet unless they've got something I don't know about.
No, they don't.
So I guess they're checking their notes.
I actually see a flag in one of them's pockets still. I can't believe that.
Got Reese Connor out there getting the fans all worked up. He's wanting to play some ball.
That's cold. Yeah, it'd be best. Well, they're going to go in right now in 24 seconds anyway. But if you can't figure it out, well, you can't send them in. You got to finish the play. You can't finish the play.
He's going to come over and tell Coach Bill what I believe is going to be the outcome of the penalties.
See, he picked his up. That was a personal foul. I mean, unsportsmanship there.
They haven't changed moves the yard markers yet.
See, in basketball, we just have a jump ball.
Wow.
Don't you go need to do advertisement now?
I
you ever tell
guess,
them how you can figure out how much they need in this new
I
fiber
guess
optics?
we can. I was going to tell the folks, too, that also we was talking about security a little earlier, and honestly, about that discount I was telling you about, it is a good it's a nice little perk that you get if you're an insurance agent. Just talk to them about it. I did, and it was amazing what he shared with me, and I said, yeah. And he said, well, good. It's great that you got it, and this is what we're going to do. So I was tickled with the discount I got on that. And also for the folks that may have an elderly person that is at home, or their parents are at home that don't get out much, and you need to stay connected to them other than just a cell phone or something of that nature, which they may not keep on themselves or on their body or charged up. We have a medical alert, and honestly, if you use it one time, it's worth whatever you pay, whatever you put into it from a service standpoint. I know from a personal experience that a medical alert is a great device and can work wonders in time of need. And so reach out, touch, and give us a call, 745-2111, and let someone talk to you about the medical alert systems for your loved ones and the simplicity of it and how it works. Give us a call, 745-2111. Stan, we got 24 seconds yet left in this ball game.
Trying to figure what they're going to do here.
And we've got 4th down, and it looks like the Mountaineers are standing in the end zone. So I'm assuming it's going to be Buffalo ball.
Well, they've had 2 offsettings, and then that last one would be against them, which would put us down there. Right?
It's going to put the ball deep into the Mountaineer field, and probably 24 seconds. That's enough for Buffalo to score another touchdown.
It's a 1st and 10 right off the bat. Well, less than that, it's a 1st and
oh my, ball's
3
inside
yards.
the 5 maybe.
Yeah. I don't know what all that was about. Most of it must have been against them, but the first two may have offset each other. Then you go to the 3rd and 4th. Because I don't know a lot about that. I got referees that are friends until they put the shirts on. But
anyway, yard marker is sitting on inside the 5-yard line, looks like.
It was a touchdown. They gave him a touchdown, which I didn't realize what the score was.
Okay, I got you. Okay, now we know.
So
Mason Keith
good kick.
In for the extra point.
37-0.
Wow, they did give him the touchdown. Right now, Buffalo's 37, and the Mountaineers of Alleghany nothing.
We'll be kicking off to them with 24 seconds on the clock.
We received the ball to begin with at the start of the game, so when we come back, the Buffaloes come back after halftime. Buffaloes will be kicking off to the Alleghany Mountaineers. Mountaineers again, Stan, I think they're just still shaking off some of the early season rust.
Well, again, like I say, you got to run. You got to lift. If they missed any of that, especially with this COVID-19, they got some big boys. And I tell you, I was big. I was like 240 in college and stuff. You got to work harder to just be ready to run that way.
They're going to enforce a penalty on the kickoff from the previous plays. So Buffalo's going to be kicking the ball off from the 45-yard line.
Must have added up all the yardage, and then that should be in the end zone, really. I shanked it a little bit. But here, really, we don't want to kick it to their best runner, but I guess they see the sideline. He's on the sideline. See what happens. Penalty right there. So that's either something on the sideline or either another flag. Okay, got a few more flags to throw.
See two on the field, maybe.
It's getting out of hand here a little bit. Need to talk to him.
It's a good run on the part of the Mountaineers on the return. Good hard tackle by the Buffaloes. Ball's at about the 35-yard line.
Well, we took down, we still got 16 seconds, 16.3 seconds to go. You can't let him get to the sideline. The best thing to do is kick away from him. So I never really like ever kicking a ball to sometimes you have to. It just happens with kind of what kind of kickers you got and stuff. But, for a long time we had kids that were putting it in the end zone, them starting on 20. But we got a lot of good kickers. These guys have been kicking good tonight. I've been real proud of them, impressed with them. Especially Mason Keith, with his extra points have been good. They've been, one of them was a little bit off to the right, but he still kept it through. And he had good height and good speed. The holder and the kicker are doing good. So holder, kicker, and snapper, I should say. It's a team effort. And they are still working as a team, but right now we're adding up who gets the most flags tonight right now, looks like.
Yeah, 16 seconds left to go in this first half. And they're still talking, deliberating. Well, I guess what they're going to do in placement of the ball. Ball seems like it's sitting on about the 26-7-yard line of the Mountaineers. Buffalo's changing out players, subbing out players.
I guess they got the offense where they are then. I haven't seen them mark off anything of you as far as marking off.
Not yet.
I still haven't finished a page on their offensive. I'm just going a line per play.
It might have been offsetting penalty, Stan, because I thought I seen two flags on the field.
Well, see, somehow I'm over on the sidelines. They hit each other on the sidelines, and then I saw them getting up, walking off from each other, and a flag went up, and may have been words or something like that. Okay, he's throwing a whole lot to 6 here. Let's see if he tries to go back to 6.
Starting
roll
this
out
drive
right.
On their own 27.
Okay, he's actually trying to get on the sidelines. Good tackle right there. Good tackle coming through.
Well, that may be the last play of this half, stand right there, because I believe he just ran the clock out, and he did. So we're going to be breaking for half. I just want to mention, too, also that that we was talking a little earlier about security systems from citizens when we mentioned the residential side, but also we have the business solution side that we can hook and get you fixed up there if you need surveillance cameras, whether it's a recorded system on the premise or if you want it hosted off-site, and access controls for your door entries. A lot of businesses need something other than just a key to get inside and outside the doors. So we have ability to put in a new locking system and put in new cameras, give you 360-degree angles, get your loading docks covered, your walkways covered, your stairs covered, anywhere that there might be a issue, liability issue or anything like that from a business standpoint. So we cover, again, the security side on the business and also on the residential side. Well, right now, Stan, we're going to break away. We got a 37-0 ball
Gary,
game.
You got time for a question there or talking about that? I want you guys to, at Citizens, if I'm thinking about converting over to fiber, that you guys can look at what I use and all and tell me kind of how much fiber I would need or what program I would need. Don't y'all do that at Citizens?
Yeah, we do. Stan, actually, we've got, if you go in, drill into our website, citizens.coop, you always hearing the word about gigabyte speed. Okay, you're going to say, well, what is gigabyte speed? What are you talking about? I don't even know what speed I've got at the home right now. What are you talking about? You can go on citizens.coop, and you go to our residential tab, and you can click on internet. And actually, there's quite a few frequent asked questions or Q&A location to where you can go in there and see what gigabyte speed is about and what speeds that would be appropriate or good for you at your home, depending upon the number of devices that you're using and the amount of usage that you may have. How many TVs do you have in the house? Are they all running on HD? Are they flat screens? Obviously, if they're HD flat screens, large TVs, you don't want SD capability. But that if you go in there and look citizens.coop webpage and go into the residential side, and we'll explain to you how to build up your need for the bandwidth speed and what your possible gigabyte usage will be, because whether it's an email or whether it's a movie stream, all of it uses what we call gigabyte or data plan. And data plan is, again, the amount of consumption, similar to what we talked about with A&P application, to where the more you use, the bigger the plan or the gigabyte plan you might need. The less that you use, obviously, the less gigabyte plan that you.
Is that kind of pay what you use or pay what you
pay
get?
As you basically pay what you use.
Well, they coming up my road now with that cable. I'm gonna have to be making some decisions here pretty soon.
Yeah, and I think you're right there nearby, so it might be time to be thinking about putting that in, and then that way you guys can take care of all your online ordering and taking care of all those future Christmas gifts that may be coming our way. Well, folks, we're going to take a break. The band was here, but the band, I'm not sure that they're going to be on the field. They were here a little earlier, probably a pep band. So, folks, again, Buffalo's taking charge on this game, 37-0. And we're going to take a short break. We'll be back in about 6 minutes, and we'll be bringing you the second half of the Floyd Buffalo and Alleghany Mountaineer game from the Bill Field here in Floyd County. Okay, we're back here at Buffalo Field and Coach Bill Field, I guess, be the correct name now. This is kind of the inaugural game, if you will, since the field has been named for Coach Bill. It was, I believe, last year. The football field was named after Coach Bill, and I believe the basketball court for Allen Cantrell for the great work that he did there with the guys and the girls. So a couple of state championships in there. I know the Buffaloes on the football side has played in some state championship games. So, this recognition of the field for Coach Bill and also for Coach Cantrell, awesome job and the work that they do and did and put in. Obviously, it's a tremendous amount of time to get these kids ready, and it's a full-time effort, 24/7, 365 days out of the year for the coaches, studying plays and just studying teams, before ever a weight is lifted or a wind sprint is ran. These coaches put in many hours, hundreds and thousands of hours. And they do it for the love of the game. Honestly, and this goes all the way to whether it's AAU ball, if it's rec ball, T-ball, coach pitch ball, sandlot ball. These coaches / parents, they do it for the love of the game, love of the kids. They want to see the kids, to grow up and have, good moral standards underneath them, be able to make good decisions, when they're put in the position to make a decision. So hats off to Coach Bill, Coach Cantrell, and the job that they've done here at Floyd County over these multiple years. Stan, I was talking earlier a little bit about, how do I know how in the world, if you're going to bring in fiber to my house, what do I'm okay with what I got. Why should I move over from DSL over to the Gigabyte Fiber? Well, one of the best ways to do that is to go on. I'll call it. You go to your residential tab on citizens.coop, and you go to Are You Gigabyte Ready? Okay, that is a link that you can go, and when you go to that link, it's got various items to pick, such as web browsing. You know what web browsing is. Basically, you're going on to one of your best liked websites and maybe and checking for shopping for eBay or if you're shopping for one of the local merchants. You go on there and you put in the calculations, and it'll tell you how much gigabyte that you're going to be needing for the month. And it's surprising how much
Buffalo's kicking off here.
All right, we're beginning the second half.
High kick. He dropped the ball. Buffaloes have a chance at it. He's going to get on the ball. Loose ball, touchdown. Picking up Buffaloes have it. Buffaloes have it. Down on about the 1 yard line.
I believe if he's not in the end zone, it's going to be a first down at about 1. Fumbled, mishandled the kickoff anyway. To start this second half, Floyd kicking off to the Mountaineers, mishandled the kickoff, and went to recover the kickoff and then still dropped the ball.
Well, it's good high kickoff, and guy coming up under you, go in there too deep. Come off the top of his head. He tried to catch it at top level. But, Gary, we had 217 yards first half.
Wow.
That's total yardage. And
great job on
and look at it, Alleghany. It just shows you how rough a night is. I hope they'll pull together and keep working harder for their next game. About 50 yards, maybe.
Floyd's going to punch this one in, Stan, on this play.
Yeah, it should be just right up the middle, right there. Good run. Should be in.
Looked like
Seaman doesn't yet.
Looked like Dunbar, or maybe that was Miller on the
That's
carry.
Miller, I think, yeah.
Almost in. Probably ball center. Got to be on the 1 yard line.
The referee on the other side held up his finger 1, so I guess 1 yard line. All you got to do is get one little block here. Oh, almost a high snap. This
brought down short of the goal line. Little off tackle play.
Right now, the Alleghany is penetrating. Got the big boys; they're harder to move too, so may have to do a little. Of course, in this probably run a 6'5". They're sending out linebackers like crazy. Probably everybody's got a hole to fill.
Avery Chaffin's behind center.
They'll throw in maybe a change to the pass here. It's kind of a Mason Keith, but I don't think he's even in there. Quarterback sneak, he's there, should be, because he moved forward. So, touchdown, Buffaloes. All right.
Okay, Buffaloes in the end zone on an Avery Chaffin keeper up the middle. So Buffalo's scoring early and fast in this second half. 9 minutes into the second half, Buffalo's up 43 now to nothing over the Mountaineers.
Again, they'll be continuously running a clock. I guess right now they stop it. Well, no. Well, they stopped it now. But they're going to run a continuous clock anytime you get this far. Anybody, just to kind of keep injuries down and stuff. Great kick. I'm really proud of this young man kicking.
Keith.
It looks good. Yeah,
He's got a groove going on his kick stand, on his extra points. I'd like to see what he can do on a field goal, but evidently they're not going to give him a chance on a field goal
Gary,
tonight.
did you jinx Alleghany talking 60-0? And you put the jinx on.
I was
It's your
talking to
fault.
my buddy at work today, and I just was kind of just – I don't know. I was thinking about the game and thinking about what I'd seen, and I said, well, I don't know that these stats are right, but if they are, in terms of the way that Floyd is starting to play ball, and again, folks, I mean, Floyd could have won both those ball games easy.
Yeah, easy. It's just a play, one play here, one play there.
Two plays, and basically that one play at Giles when they played over in Blacksburg on that long pass play, they had the game won, and let that guy have that long pass play, and then he kicked the field goal.
And you don't expect Giles usually to got to get down, cover, get on the ball, get on. He touched it. But it's, I don't know how they'll call that. He's the last one to touch the ball, so it's Allegany's ball.
Went out on the
purposely knocked it out. I thought they might.
Went on the 25-yard line, Stan. That usually is a 10-yarder on the kicking team if the ball does go out.
No, well, it is, but that boy, he touched it and pushed it out. He was smart. He didn't think he'd get on it, so he just pushed it out of bounds. The last person that touches the ball, it's their ball.
It's their ball on the on the 35 now. So Alleghany started in better field position than they've had all night, but Alleghany has only had, I believe, one first down this whole game.
Won the whole game so far. Okay, I'm sure their coach gave him a good talking to. Let's see if Buffalo's, I'm sure we'll talk to, too, about all these penalties. Right in the middle, big boy, number 40, 210 there, 210 running. But you got to get his legs just like they did.
They wrapped him up.
Probably about a yard, not even a yard. They're going to give him about a yard and a half there. They had probably about 50 yards. I talked to the guy that keeps the score, but they take their sheets away from them as far as the yardage and stuff. I talked to actually Glenn Altizer, a very good friend, Buffalo graduate, worked with the Buffaloes track, cross country, you name it, he's done it, and keeping stats for the football team down there right now.
Okay.
We appreciate him doing that. His mother was a very sweet lady, too, and a runner and all. A good Buffalo graduate also. Right to the middle, got to go run 40. They're going to try to establish this running game, but see, get him stood up. He can't go nowhere, see.
Again, it's
going to give him about 3 yards on that probably.
It's tackled by committee by Floyd. I mean, they one stops him and the other ones come in to finish it off. It's going to be a third down and about 6 to go for the Mountaineers, picking up 4 yards to begin this drive. Again, they started off the second half a little rough, Stan. I mean, just did not handle the kickoff, but it was a good deep kickoff.
It's the fundamental things they've had trouble with, like snap, soft enough for quarterback to get it. Now they're going to run the fullback again, and they may keep the quarterback, may keep it here, or a pass on this. Okay, quarterback sweep. Got the big fullback out blocking in front. They got to him. They pitched it. Got him deep. Perfect play by the Buffaloes. Strung it out, east and west, like we talked about earlier, east and west. And he couldn't get north and south.
Lost 5. So what they had 5. They had picked up 4 or 5. Now they've lost 4 or 5.
4 or 5.
So again, that total offensive 0 may have been a right number from the James River gang, but Allegany's going to be okay, going to be fine. Just going to have to get a few more games under the belt.
They're going to have to punt to the Buffaloes. Count on, if he punts straight to him, he can catch it on a fly and run it with it. There's a good chance he can score on this. Kickoff and kickoff receiving's toughest part of the game. You got 22 people out there all spread out over a big old field. And,
Nichols,
one person misses, they're gone.
Nichols is
rushing,
deep.
put a little pressure here. The punter's really good. Got a little. If he gets to the outside, he's gone, but he's got to get there. He's going to the other side. Kid held on to him.
It's going to bring him down about the 42, about where the punt was.
Good tackle by 61 from Alleghany. 61 is J.D. Groves. He's a junior, 5'11", 260. And the reason I say that, these guys are working hard. We got a flag again.
Jared didn't have any blocking, Stan, so he was just trying to pick a lane. And
trying to find him something right.
Wasn't anything there, so protecting the ball in this situation is one of the most critical things. And we're going to walk off 5 yards, maybe 10 against the Buffaloes.
Well, it's holding, so it'd be 10.
we've got more penalties than probably Coach Bill would prefer that we have in a game like this. This is a game that you should command without infractions. So I would say at practice he's going to be enforcing that a little bit more, because that can make and break a ball game for you in those tight game situations anyway. Got Nichols behind center.
Okay, good push off, good run, keep turning, good job, about 8 yards there, good 8 yards.
Mason Keith on the run. Stanley's not a very big runner. Mason Keith
he's stronger than what you think, really. Let's see.
5'10", 174, but he's pretty well packed in terms of – he's got good speed. He's got good feet. One of my saying about that, he keeps his feet moving.
But that 174 is muscle. Is good. I mean, these kids, I watched them. I haven't in a long time, but watching them lift hard. The coaches make them lift hard, and these are strong young men. Good straight running play. Got some blocking out front. First down, Buffaloes.
Picked up about 7 on the play. He's going to move the ball almost to midfield. It'll be a first down, Buffalo. Stan, how many first downs did they have? Did you know, or did they say?
I can tell you in just a minute if you give me a sec here.
Okay. I know you said
217 yards total.
217 yards
rush.
total.
And then, of course, you got to take away those penalties, too. Those penalties are takeaways.
They probably had 75 yards on penalties.
Yeah. And that was later in the game. At first, they only had a few. Right now, Allegany's trying to send people, trying to mix something up. Good run. See the legs keep churning. And that looked like 22, which that would be
that's Dunbar again.
Dunbar again, right? Miller. You keep on saying Dunbar. 22's Miller. Was that 22? I think it was. There he is. Yeah, he's in there. That's Miller. Trevor Miller.
Good. We got Caleb Fenton into the game right now. At quarterback stand, behind the quarterback. He's a junior playing in. Right now, Caleb Fenton. We've got Jared Nichols sharing some duties, and also Avery Chafin, giving some of the other kids some playing time also.
They will at this point. Fumble the ball. I think we got back on it because he fell straight back when it come out of his hands.
Recovered by 22. That was Miller again recovering the fumble. So nothing lost there, but didn't pick up any yardage. I think Candy
was saying that was he kind of raised his hand because they're reading that. It looks like to me they're reading it pretty strong. And either he's going to give it to that back or he's going to keep it. Only one knows what's going to happen is the quarterback. The fullback's got to roll over it just like he's getting it, and it's a real touch and go thing. Again, see how he's reading it and riding it. Good turn, good move. Get on up about another yard there real quick.
Good hard-nosed football
about
running.
a yard short of less than a yard.
Wow, he's sitting right on the yard marker.
They're going to give it to him.
Yeah,
they gave it to him. So 1st and 10 again. Do you want me to count up all these 1st and 10s?
I'm just curious about the first downs. I know they probably had
30,
12, 15. I don't know. I don't know. I mean, yeah.
There for a while is first down.
Come in bunches. Right now, score is 44-0 with 3 minutes to go in this third quarter. And it's all Buffalo.
Well, after their
football.
first series, that first 4 downs, things started to click for them. And then when they established the run, the strong run, everything. See him read it. Now he let go of it quicker that way. Good run. Again, that's Miller again running. And
good blocking.
He needs to run a little bit more straight up. He's leaning a little bit. He's leaning a lot, and that way he's easier to take down. But he's expecting to be hit too. You do lean some. So good running by all the running backs.
What I'm seeing, Stan, is this. Floyd, when they run their typical play and run the ball left tackle, right tackle, whatever it may be, seem like they've got a good handle on the penalties. But
yeah, right.
When the players get in open field and they try to create something, tendency wants to.
He's outside. If he gets outside, he's gone. He cut back inside.
Players have a tendency to want to grab and hold and tackle. The defensive players, and really just keep blocking. Just keep blocking downfield.
I'll do another first down for you, Gary.
All right.
Again, it's hard. He's seeing what he sees. We see everything from up here in the stands, too. But he thought he could cut back in, but I think if he got that one block on the outside, it'd be another score for him.
First down, Buffalo ball inside the 20-yard line of the Mountaineers.
Sometimes they have a quick read and a slow read, it looks like, too, on that. See, handy. See, he kept in there for a while. Cut it outside now. If he'll get the sideline, miss the end block there. But that's another first down, I think.
He's running hard. Trevor Miller running hard tonight.
We're getting that 1 or 2 steps off the line of scrimmage, and then it's in. Right there is like 5 in a row, Gary. These guys are wore out. Allegany's wore out. You can see some younger kids coming in too now, and maybe even during the game. And I was trying to count how many freshmen and stuff he had.
Now Buffalo's moving the ball with efficiency.
Okay. He's going to drive that in with just his leg strength. I thought one more step, he'd have had a touchdown.
About
right there.
4 Alleghany players on him, but that was 22's getting a lot of work right now. Trevor Miller.
Mm-hmm.
Floyd doing a good job protecting the ball. Again, these front lines staying the center, tackles and guards. They're doing a great job in the trenches.
Get it in. Touchdown.
I believe he drug enough in there that he's going to give him a touchdown.
He did. He sure did.
That's Trevor. Give Trevor another one. That's either 2 or 3 for Trevor tonight. He's going to make a season right here on this one game, I believe.
Gary, I'm counting on their team. They don't have 5 seniors on the team. They have a mixture of sophomores and juniors with a few freshmen thrown in, which some of these may be JV team too with them, especially with the seasons going the way they are. But they only have 5 seniors on the whole team. You need some senior leadership. And again, when you're down to it, sometimes when you're on the bottom, it's hard to get back up. So on a good kick, it should be good. Yep.
Nice stand. I believe it got to kicking. I believe it got to kicking down pat. They're up 51-0. 7 seconds left in this third quarter. Buffalo's 51.
The clock will keep running now. Quick as they come back out. The clock don't stop running now except for timeouts, I think it's supposed to. Anytime somebody gets this far down, and you must have money on this game. Did you say 60-0?
I don't have
you
money.
Must have money
I don't
on
have
it.
money, Stan.
I know.
If I got any money, my wife has it.
Okay. I'm going to borrow some from her then.
But Buffaloes are looking they're looking now like mid-season, where Alleghany is still struggling with offense right now, and of course their defense is just. I think, like you said, I think it's just fatigue is setting in. Kids' heads are down.
Oh yeah, we went losing
breathing
25-0 last week. Come here upbeat, ready to go, because they looked at Floyd at being 0-2. Hey, we can do this, and then just everything's went wrong for them. They haven't caught a ball. Truly, they haven't accepted really a good snap from center yet. That's what you're get a good kick here. Good high kick as far as getting down under. This guy's going to have trouble with it. I tell you, caught his chest. He had a good bounce. He may score off this.
Wow.
I tell you, he just kept running. Yeah.
I believe he's good.
Perfect bounce.
43.
He's gone. He's got it. He might as well jog on it. There goes your money, buddy.
43, Matt Howell.
Again, I'm joking, fans. Gary wouldn't bet on nothing. He's too tight with his money.
43 money. 43 took one off the chest, and it bounced and hit the ground and come back up, and he just said, I'm going to go all the way, and he did.
When he touched it, I think that was 80 yards.
Oh, wow.
See, he caught it with his chest. It bounced out of his chest, but when it hit the ground, it bounced right back up to him, which usually don't ever happen. But it was perfect. He didn't stop running. He stayed eyed, focused on it. A good run with that young man. And did you get a number on him? We need to say his name.
Yeah, that
really.
was 43.
43, okay. That is Matt Howell.
He's a workhorse.
He's a junior. He's 5'7", and he don't weigh nothing. No wonder he went so fast.
He's a workhorse. You're going for an extra point, Stanley.
Yeah, they got it there. That young man was slow getting it there, but he got it up and over.
Well, folks, we got us a ball game.
Of course, Mo's saying it don't have to be pretty as long as it's in between the bars, right?
All right, 51-7, 12 minutes to go on the clock. The game is into the fourth quarter. Again, that was a big that was the big play for Alleghany tonight, and you got to give it to the
That's
kids.
That's a start,
there.
right? That's a start.
That'll motivate them for next week. They're going to play. They're going to play this game out. They're going to have their heads up, play it out. They may put on another score or two on the board. Buffaloes are subbing. Buffaloes got some young kids in too, Stan, right now, so that's okay. Getting some experience. So,
well, if you're going to bring them up, there's no reason to bring them up if you don't play them. They need experience. I may have made that mistake in my coaching days too. I don't know. I think most of the kids, a lot of times I have a JV team. They pull my JV team up to Varsity, and then I wouldn't have enough to make a JV team. But we're very lucky to see a full football team here. I think last year, before last year, a lot of teams out on the East Coast there of Virginia, a lot of those guys were talking about playing like 7 and 8 man football, that you couldn't get enough kids out to even carry a team of 11, which of course 22. That's my advanced math going there. But we're very lucky to see these schools keeping a team together. And I grew up playing football ever since I was 6 years old, contact football. And I tell you, I really think it's that, and of course the God above. A lot of the same things we're told: when you get knocked down, get back up, don't give up, keep trying, and things like that in football. And Creator, that it really means a lot. And let's see how this guy kicks off here. Go ahead, Gary.
That's just going to make the ride home a lot easier, a lot better for him with that score. That was impressive.
Short kick. We just got to pick it and run. See, not a very good roll on that. Other young man that bounced around. Okay, he gets outside past two people. Okay, knocked him out of bounds. Good hit over.
Ball like the
28, I think. It was the 38, I think you're right.
The Buffaloes, and 11:47 in the game. Probably won't stop the clock. We'll see.
No, we had to keep running. It should be. I guess it went out of bounds, so it's quit running. But
no, it's still running, I believe.
It's supposed to keep running, yeah. Because that just keeps you from just, I saw a couple of years ago, because it wasn't last year, but teams were beating people 60-8, even colleges. I mean, beating somebody 100-0, you're playing the wrong teams. It should be an even match thing. And also, I remember when, now no matter what level you play college ball, they own you. Everybody's Division I in their mind, And I don't say that in a bad way, but that's the way they have to work, the work ethic, to keep a job.
Buffalo's at about the 35.
Yep. Right on the 35. Hand it off to the quarterback. Keeps it. He's running. He gets about 3-4. Should get about 3.5, 4 yards.
Good hard run there up the middle.
Trying to get a number on that. Can you see?
Might have been 3-9. Well, it might have been.
3 would be
9.
Jared.
I think
9
it was
would be
9.
That's Kayla Fenton again.
Was on the keeper.
Okay.
Ball
and I apologize. We can only see these numbers good when they're sitting on sidelines with their back toward us. The least little wrinkle or turn sideways, something we can't tell what they are. I know you people that know me. I'm getting old, maybe going blind, but they are hard to see, right, Gary? Of course, Gary's old too.
I'm wanting to paint. In between the yellow lines there, saying so.
Quick, okay, up the middle again. Established running
Big
game.
play by the Buffaloes. We're going to be picking
down.
up a first down. Mm-hmm. Going to be out almost to the 50-yard line. Good run, good hard run.
Send the ball at about the 48 of Alleghany. Alleghany.
Coach Beal is not running a quick offense right now, Stan. He's just
going to
run
let
the
guys
clock,
learn to block and learn to block. He may not even throw a pass or anything right now.
A couple new players going into the game.
And he's never been a coach that I remember, and I've known him probably for 50 years, that just run the score up. There's probably a few people that beat us bad we kind of wanted to, but, he believes in the kids. Kids come number one from what I see, and his staff feels the same way. Keeper there again, a good run. He should be gone. Okay, turn, twist, keep going, keep him legs on. Number 9, Kayla Fenton, got some good leg movement.
Picking up 10, 25, almost 25 yards on the carry. Stan, that's going to add to the total offense. They're going to end up with
probably 300 or more yards.
Yeah, total offense. Take away the penalties, but
right now Allegany's got a lot of young kids, even with the tackling there. Fenton's a good runner and keeping his legs running, but experienced tackle. Most time you might spin on him once, but you're not going to spin him all night long. He had like 4 different spins a while ago.
It's a great job. Got Fenton behind
tight slot right. Still, we're going to run the ball. Just
wide open up the middle.
Another 1st and 10. It's going to be another one of those 5 or 6 in a row, ain't it?
It's a good run by the Buffaloes, adding to their offense.
It's a good chance to work on your blocking, but still yet work on your blocking. If their see, looks this young man coming in here, you can tell he's young. Okay, see how long he held that ball that time? He actually kind of hitched up a little bit. That ball, if it come out a little smoother, it'd be a lot quicker. I mean, as far as, but he's reading. It's not his fault. He's reading. Of course, we got Fenton there at quarterback, so. And I tell you, you got to have a backup or two. I tell you, in high school, I wouldn't care if you had 3 backups in quarterback. Because, if you're going to run a quarterback-type offense, you've got to have a person to come in. Old friend of mine played for University of Tennessee, and they were playing Alabama, but the first 3 quarterbacks got knocked out. 3 plays in a row down on goal, like 3 quarterbacks got knocked out. I couldn't believe that, but he wasn't a quarterback. He's a big tackle, but
yeah, it can happen. I know that, and Buffaloes are definitely subbing in and out. It's hard to catch all the numbers that are going in and out.
It's hard to even get them in sometimes when you got that many on sideline. Trying to make sure you play everybody, especially if they made it to practice and stuff, and they paid the price some. Again, we're going with single back. Should be a run the rest of the way. He'll probably every play will be a run unless he just wants to try something. Okay, they call us
catch
behind
him in the backfield.
See,
be a loss.
Too many people there. Too many people's watching right now. Too many white jerseys got to him.
Bring up a 4th down and about 10.
This will be the first time this has happened.
I doubt if the Buffaloes punt, but
field goal. Try a field goal.
I'm thinking, well, look it. He's had the leg all night. He's kicked the ball well on the extra points. I believe, Stan, I'd give him a shot right here just to get the nerves in his system and see what he can do with the field goal. This is a great time to try that.
That'd be a 40-something yard field goal if he's not used to kicking.
The ball is sitting on the 21.
But then you go back, I think it's 7 yards back.
21, it'd be probably a 41-yard field goal. I guess that's a little bit longer.
A little bit long. Okay. Wow. Gave them a change there if they wanted to.
They were in prevent defense for sure, knowing that they were going to throw the ball. So turnover on downs, Buffaloes to the Mountaineers.
You get to see what our defense, there'll be some subbing on it. Things will change here a little bit. They may score again and may not. This is where the older the kids get or older these young men get that they say, hey, I might be second string, but they still not scoring on me or whatever. Get that stamina, in their mind. Hey, I don't care if I'm second or third string, but they're not going to score when I'm in there. Make that a goal,
That 5 minutes clock running.
Oh, yeah, they run fast.
In the game.
They go quick.
Alleghany got the ball on their own 26-yard line, 1st down.
Now Alleghany could run the clock down even more with a time up there, but they're not learning nothing if they do that. I've been on both sides of the ball. I've lost hard and I've won hard, but it's a learning. Everything's learning. See, motion, like I said, in the middle, big fullback. I think this may be a different fullback because he doesn't look that big.
Honestly,
that's the same fullback, 42.
The kickoff stand. I watched that play, and like I said, the mishandle of the ball, but the young kid picked the ball up almost in a dead sprint.
Perfect bounce, though. So you got a perfect bounce. It come out of his chest, which was a fumble.
When he hit that wall of players, he was at top speed at that time, and he just went through the hole and with no way catching it.
That's funny. When I was younger, I've actually scored that way. All of a sudden, you see a tunnel. Oh, my gosh, you see there, probably a young player. We had him and we run by him.
Number 4
good
keeper
play.
For the Mountaineers. Pick it up about 8 yards on the play.
It's for the same quarterback. I'm trying to think. They got a different quarterback.
They had 5.
That's what I thought, 5 before.
5 pretty much was most of the game. He's out. 4's in now. So they're subbing out a lot of their players. Ball clock setting at 4 minutes left in the game. I believe the Buffaloes are content right now. 3rd down.
Get him off.
Get him off. Okay, we've got 11 players on the field.
See, a new player wasn't sure if he's coming in or not.
That's going to move the sticks, Stan.
See, now-
Alleghany has picked up their second first down of the game here.
Yep.
All right, Buffs. These young kids are out there. They're playing hard. This is somewhat new for them. You know, it's I can compare it to like competitive golf. You know, it's you can get out and you play leisure golf and you try to play competitive golf. It's way two different animals. And when you get in and go from practice to regular games, they're completely different.
You tell these are younger kids. Just watch them now. See 70-something there on the left-hand side, 72. He just hugged our right in and just drove him down the field.
Moved the ball about 2 yards on the play. He's going to bring up.
And he was outside the whole time, Gary. Outside, up on the shoulder pads and all should be holding. But nowadays they let about everything go. And sometimes I wonder why they put the rules in if they're not going to call them.
Well,
but again, this game's out of reach. So
I don't think there's going to be a lot of flags here out. In all honesty,
when this is over, we'll be right at 2 minutes probably when this plays over. Again, they're learning this. Okay, motion coming across this way going to be an option.
I said there was not going to be any flags, and right there was one.
Legal procedure.
Against the Mountaineers. It's going to move the ball back, so it's going to be bringing up a second down at about 12, 13 yards, 15 yards.
I think it's boy marking the ball right now. I think he's the old Giles boy. Had been refereeing for years, if I remember him correctly. I haven't been around football as far as being on the field in a good while. But
I'd like to know how you can tell who he is when he's got a coat and a toboggan on.
He's got his football
and he's not facial.
He's got his football, that single wing look to him.
I do not know how you can tell who somebody is.
My referees, I know.
Okay.
Oh, there we go. No, get down there, get on him. Okay, he's smart. He got on the ball. That's a smart
high
play.
Snap.
Yep.
And Mountaineers recovered the ball. It's going to bring up a fourth down and probably at least 3 miles.
Okay.
Third down.
Third down
and 2 miles.
You know, I don't think they've got a ball clearly in anything tonight, hardly. Again, I don't know how cold. Of course, it's cold in Alleghany, too. And these kids, I don't know how much practice outside they're getting, but there's a difference. I played a bowl game that was freezing rain and snow, and the field, when you'd step on it, you'd just slide. That's way back when Noah and I played ball.
Well, the field's in good shape, Stan, you know.
The field looks pretty good. It's probably hard because if it's had any more strong, if it freezes, it gets pretty hard, and then the hardness gets slick, you know. I don't see them sliding around any, do you?
No,
really?
The field looks in great shape. You know, we had a tremendous wet February. I think the news reporters said that we had 2 days of sunshine in February, and I don't know that he was right on that. I didn't see no sun for a long time. But this field drains really well, and they've got it in good shape. And the center of the field is in great shape. The crown is.
See, they're going to run down and take it. They'll have to kick, but they may let it be, but they can run it down. The referee's probably going to let it run, I'd say.
We got 30 seconds left in the game.
So they could take a delay of game and then have to kick. That's what they're going to do. They're going to have to punt it. But
delay a game against the Mountaineers, fourth down. Buffaloes are pretty much celebrating at this point in time. Knowing that they've got this one wrapped up.
1 and 2, they can get busy now.
All right, Stan, so the trivia question for tonight, if you have the opportunity to call citizens and they want to tell you about their bundled packages, is it going to help you save money or is it going to cost you more money to bundle?
It must be a trick question. Yeah, of course, it's going to save you money.
There you go. There you go.
I've been doing it for years. So
that's exactly right. Folks, I mean, what he is saying is that if you've got phone, if you got TV and internet, tell them to look at a bundled package for you. You would be surprised what you can reduce your monthly recurring by just bundling the services. Now, you don't have to bundle all 3. You can have 2 and bundle those 2. So
I didn't know that for a while.
Yes,
you can
sir.
have 2. I didn't know that for a while.
Give us a call, 745-2111, and talk to us about bundling your services.
Also, Gary, with that e-billing, I think you get a discount for doing that. You know, I think it's like maybe a $3 discount or something.
You do. We don't send paper.
Oh, see again, the poor guys. We're going to actually get a touchdown right there.
Well, there's
Gary.
There's my 60.
You can't get 60. You can stretch. You're going to get 69. Oh, my gosh.
Is there a
I
flag?
feel so sorry for those kids. I like winning, but I hope they can gather together, you know.
Wow. Well, I don't know that we're going to get my 60.
Let's see, be 6, 50. You get 58, you're not going to get 60.
No, they're going to go for 2.
Yeah, don't tell. You're going to pay Winford to do that.
Oh, my goodness.
Coach Bill, I should say.
That was a lot of
Coach
fun.
Winford Bill here, Bill Field here, a new name for the field. Been done for over a year now, and very deserving of a young man. It's I came here a long time ago, 1975, with him, and we coached JVs a little bit, varsity and all, and came head coach, I think, in about 1980 somewhere along there. And he's one of the out of Southwest Virginia, a lot of the older coaches. And I'm sorry, Coach Bill, call you older, but oh, you go, 58 there.
Well, I'm looking for a safety.
You
think we can?
You
think we
12 seconds.
No, it's going to run off.
But Winford, I think, didn't you say, Gary? We kind of figured we're off on this. Y'all can quiz us and give us a hard time if you want to. But I think maybe 44 years or around 40 of being a head coach. You know, not just assistant coach, but head coach. Because when I started, they brought me in as a head line coach, and then I moved around different places over the years and all. And but Winford is a fine man. He cares about the kids. Track program he runs here also, a very devout track guy. A lot of his alumni now, very good track people coaching and all. So can't wait to get things back on the road, Gary, and get things going right like it should. Kill this old virus and get rid of it and get going, you know.
Well, we can pull off the rest of the wins this year, Stan, and we'll still end up having a good season.
Oh, yes,
You know, we've got 8 games. I think
I think you said we got 6 games.
6 games on the slate.
Yeah.
We could end up 4-2.
That's right.
And,
we could have a winning record.
Not a thing wrong
right.
with that. Not a thing wrong with that.
And I just feel sorry for these seniors and the prom and the graduation. And our school system has done. I know the high school here, Barry and those guys have done a wonderful job trying to give them everything they could within the premises. I think Governor Norsman said the other day, high school you can only have like 250 fans, or that's counting band and everybody. But then also Northside played a game, I think, Gary, you said, against Franklin. But after that, they had like 5 kids that tested positive for COVID. So I'm not even sure if Northside, they'll be quarantined for like 14 days, I think. So yeah, I'm saying that. I could be wrong. But I mean, that's just what I heard partly, you know. So
it's, you know, how it's affected collegiate sports.
Good kick
ball
right there.
Kicked low. They picked it up. I believe that's the same guy that returned the other one. Stan. 43.
There he goes, a good collision.
43 was going to go for
his record. That's Matt Howell again. Howell name's a good Floyd County name too, but Matt Howell from Alleghany, 5'7", and he don't weigh nothing. No wonder he's flying. He don't weigh nothing. Got 0 for the weight.
Yep. The clock's going to run down, Stan, and
Yep.
we're going to end up with a final score of 58 Buffaloes.
Gary, thank you and citizens for letting me take part in this, and hope you don't get too many complaints, but I enjoy it, and it's been a pleasure to work with you, Gary.
Stan, I really appreciate your play-by-play, and did a great job, and I hope the fans enjoyed it.
The citizen staff, you know, they got it right now. Y'all worked hard over the years, and I've watched a gardening show the other day on what channel is that? 20. I watched
Channel 20.
Yeah, a lot of good stuff on there. I can do all kind of exercises and everything.
Folks, that channel right there, you can sit and watch it all day. It's kind of what I call my infomercial channel, but it's got community shows. Learn something about your community, your local community, what's going on in the community efforts, and special guests. Hey, we even do a little cameo with Coach Bill, and it's a great segment. And again, folks, keep in mind of upcoming dates. We have Glenver slated for next Saturday at 1 o'clock at Glenver Field. That's the 13th. On the 19th, James River is here Friday night, 7 o'clock. And probably the game for Buffaloes this year is going to be at Radford Friday night at the 26th of this month. Short season, but some good ball Buffaloes, I believe, made the turn this game. They've now 1-2 on the season. 58 again, the final score. Buffaloes 7 for the Alleghany Mountaineers. And the one play for the Mountaineers was a tremendous run back of about 80 yards.
It'd be on the highlight film, wouldn't it?
That would make highlight film right there, for
Maybe
sure.
the TV guy, but I think they've already left. The other
But
TV people.
I didn't think that guy was going to outrun everybody, but he did. But folks, it's been good to be with you tonight. Be back online with you at the field, and congratulations to Coach Bill on a big win. Congratulations again to him on the field, naming the field Bill Field. It looks great. Look forward to more games here. Look forward to more wins as the season progresses. Folks, be safe going home. Hug your loved ones, and hopefully we'll see you again next week at the next ball game. All right, folks, have a good night. We'll talk to you soon.